a special request here that I have to make. I finished the mask, but this is very special for a long time subscriber. The fabric right here that I got in from Walmart. So what I do, I fold it in half. Instead of cutting the 10-inch circle, if you don't have anything to drape the 10-inch, and that person asked me to show how to cut the 10-inch circle without having anything to trace. So I fold the fabric in half, and then you go on to fold it again. So the big fold right in front of you, and then the two fold is on the left. If you want a 10-inch, then you have to fold like this and then measure 5-inch and go all around. And if you want an 8-inch, then you do the same fold, but then you go to 4-inch and then measure all around. Same thing. So I'm going to mark the 5-inch all around here. The first thing I do, just mark the center on the top here first, and then from there I'm going to make my ruler like that, go right here, and then I go all around. Hold it here, I hold the ruler right here, and then I just move this part of the ruler so I can mark. And then that's it. You go on to the end here, and now you're going to cut that out. So when you cut it out, you can have the 10-inch circle. You have to cut 2 of this. If you want to use interfacing, what I normally use interfacing for this, you have to cut one of the fabric and the other one for the back and the interfacing. So everyone, after I use this to trace out, this is the interfacing that I use in the middle, and the back, the front. Fold it in half. From here on the bottom here, you're going to place your ruler like this, and then you're going to mark a 1-inch. That's the first one. Next one, 3/4 of an inch, and the next one will be another 1-inch. So there are 3. You're going up on the side where the fold, you're going to bring it out 2.5 inch. So 2.5 inch on the fold. From the fold here, you're going to just put the ruler right in here and mark for me 2 inch. So the first one, you're going to connect this 1 inch here to the 2.5 inch. And then from the one that 3 and 4 inch, we're going to skip and we move on to the one that 1 inch. From the 1 inch, you're going to place your ruler right there, right at the 1 inch, and the other side that touching the mark, that 2 inch right there. So place your ruler like that, and you're going to bring it up. Make sure it's nice. 2 in and 3/4 straight down. Like that. And then from here, that 1 inch right here, you're gonna go up. I will make it easy for you. I place the template for you to download in my description. So now you have something like this. I will show you how to cut that out. On the top here. So on the top here, everyone, from the fold out, you're going to mark 1 inch right here. From the fold out 1 inch, and then halfway, so you're going to fold it like this, so that halfway right there, and then measure down 1/2 inch, and then from here you go into the curve. So now you can cut this out. On the top here, you're doing the same thing. So basically from the fold out 1 inch, and then from the half, fold it in half, bring it down half and in, and then from the half and on the side here, you're going to curl it in. So now you have something like this. When you have something like that, you're going to place in the other two, and then you're going to trace it out. Do exactly the same thing. This is a little bit more work, but then it's come out perfect. So go ahead and trace the line on this, and then cut this out. So everyone, after I trace, and I have 3 pieces. This is the fabric interfacing and the front side of the mask. I'm using that anchor. So what I do, I'm going to place the interfacing and the other side, the fabric together like this. Basically, you're going to sew this together, this two together, and this two together. This one you can sew itself. So you're going to fold on this side, face the fabric in, interfacing, facing out, and so you're going to sew this line. After that, after you sew on this line, you're going to fold the 2 in the middle together and sew on this line. When you're done, you're going to fold the 2 on the side here like this, and you're going to sew on this line. Same thing to the main fabric right here. Do the same thing, turn the wrong side out, sew this line. When you're done, this 2 in the middle, sew it in, sew this, and then when you're done, go into the last one on the side here and sew it in. So everyone, after I sew this together, and I have 3 lines here, the 2 and the 2 and the 2 like this. So I'm going to use the front, the white one, and I'm going to fold it, in half. I'm gonna mark the middle line just right here. And I turn into this side. From the middle line, I'm gonna measure down 1 inch. One inch. On this side, you're going to do exactly the same. 1 inch. I have 7-inch elastic right here that I'm going to place into one of the line here that I just marked. Right on one side and the other one in the other side. And now with this one right here, remember this the right side up, and I have another one right side touching the right side. And at this time, I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna clip the elastic all together here. You're going to sew all around, but you're going to leave about 2 inch here away from the elastic. This is where the elastic we clip here. So you're going to sew from here all around, go to the curve all around here, past the elastic, sew into the mark that we mark here. 2 inch right here, don't sew, so we can inside out the mask. So everyone, after I sew all around, and I left here 2 inches, and I'm going to inside out the mask. So get one side of the face, the main fabric, and the other fabric here. So after you inside out, you're going to get like any kind of stick that you're working on, trying to move the side out. You can press on the side like this all around. Make it easier for you when you fold it like this. you bring it out and iron around this area right here. You move your finger right here like this and then press on the side. It'll lie down for you easily. After you press all the line around, you're going to sew very close to the fold, to the sew line right here. Sew all around, very close to it. So everyone, after I sew all around here, I'm going to use the front side here, and I'm going to fold it in half. I'm going to mark the center. The center on the two sides. And then when I'm open it, gonna bring it 1 inch and a quarter. So 1 inch and a quarter right there. So then I'm gonna fold the first line, the line that we marked in the center earlier. I'm gonna fold it like this. When you fold it like that, you're going to sew the straight line here. So everyone, after I sew the straight line here, that's the first one right there, with the elastic here, remember we bring in here 1 inch and a quarter. We're going to stuck this elastic in here, fold it back in. You're going to clip on the side like this, and on this side too, there's 1 inch and a quarter right here. Fold it in. From here, this line right there, when you fold it right here, you're going to sew the straight line to here and sew the elastic in for the other side of the elastic. So everyone, I sew this line in. This is the nose area, and after I sew this line in, it looks like this. And the last one we're going to do step by step. So I'm going to turn this right side out like this, and this is the bottom where the chin area, and it from the elastic here, I'm gonna fold it in from the elastic. So all around the fold line right here. So everyone, this is the third line that I sewed it down here, and look at this. The first one, second one, third one. So now I'm going to fold it in half like this, and then make sure everything line up nicely. This is the nose area. From here, I'm going to bring this down. When you fold, when you put your hand in here, hold on to this, and this is already lined in for you. So now you're going to clip it, turn into this side. You're going to do the same thing. You're going to here. This is the one in the front that we just did. I'm in the other side. So put your hand right here, bring it down to here. Make sure this two line on the side here is nice and even. When you see it's nice and even like this, go ahead and clip it down. Super awesome. So now what you need to do, you're going to just sew this line right here, sew this down to here, and it to here, like a V, like this. Same thing to this side, do exactly the same, like a V. Everyone, the face mat is finished, and I'm going to put it on so you can see. This is very roomy, and it covers everything. Look at this, everyone. Snug, fit all the way here. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. Stay safe and take care.